paradise up above. If you will tell me I'm the only one that you love, life could be a dream, sweetheart. Hello, hello again. Life could be a dream. If I could take you up in paradise up above. If you will tell me I'm the only one that you love, life could be a dream, sweetheart. Hello, hello again. And hope we'll meet again. Oh,
Top of the morning to you guys. I hope April has been damn good to you. It's been busy this month. We have got so much shit to get through it. Honestly, let's just actually get on with it. By the way, I thought we'd come down the park for a wee change. And maybe it's because there has been so much going on this month that it just seems to have flown past. So, to kick us off this month, why don't we start by having a look at social? And last month was pretty much the same. It's Facebook and Instagram versus Snapchat, and you know how I feel about that. The other thing that caught my attention this month was the demonetization of videos on YouTube. It seems that the mainstream media has turned a ton of brands against YouTube, which is affecting, well, YouTubers. And if you don't know what a YouTuber is, it's a bit like an Instagrammer, but with a bit of talent. But me being me, I'll stick to Snapchat, because a lot has been on with Snapchat this month. Starting off in the first of the month, when they had a wee pop at InstaShite and highlighted their brand at the same time with a filter. They've added a bunch of creative elements to it. I mean, they've got rid of the white borders and the augmented reality environment stuff. And then you've even got like the mainstream media coming out and highlighting just how good Snapchat's community really is. Anyway, enough about social for now. Why don't we have a look back at your favourite buskers for last month?
You got a friend in me. You got a friend in me. You got troubles, I got them too. There's nothing more that I wouldn't do for you. Just remember what your old pal said. He said you got a friend in me.
Odejdź to puszką mówi.
Out and down as a bouncer from the sun. How you found me doing okay? Getting the taxi out, kissing the backseat, and the devil let the radio play. Oh, hey girl, mama, go away, girl. Let's not talk too much. Grab on my waist, I'll do that for you. Coming down for the line, coming down for the line.
Wise men say only fools rush in. If I can't help falling in love with you, don't take my hand, take my whole life too. I can't help falling in love with you.
So, what else went on this month? Oh, aye. There I was, sitting on the subway, and it dawned on me.
I like things. I know sex time.
Aye, and let's just say you guys were not slow in reminding me what day it was. But no, let's talk about something positive. April 18th. It's on April 18th that being single has its pullbacks, drawbacks. But I'm glad to see that so many of you guys have been getting into the spirit of things and getting excited, you know. And hey, even some of you girls are at it. I mean, bravo. So aye, it's been great to see all your messages and seeing so many of you make a fist of it and going for it. By the way, it wasn't actually me that came up with April 18th, it was Jim Jeffries. I sent him a bro fist earlier, he's a good guy. A night for a singleton, I guess. Maybe I'll get a bath and watch that movie you suggested. Might be quite good. Robert De Niro, Lisa Kudrow. Disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. So what else has been on topic this month? Oh aye, haters. And I'm not actually, where will we start with this one? I know, Gary Vee. Let's start with Gary Vee. So as some of you know, I'm a bit of a Gary Vee fan. And he's released 2 videos this week. And the videos are a wee bit more like his original videos before Daily V and getting a wee bit repetitive. So how to start?
Success is you gotta start documenting instead of creating. Let me tell you how. Just start.
And I actually think this is a really good one. I do recommend you go and have a look at it. I know other people have said this, but... And he brought out another video about haters.
This video for one reason, so that you can link to it when people shit on you and doubt you. I am tired of people not starting and living their life on one.
And like I'd mentioned to you at the time, I don't necessarily think that's the best way to deal with haters. I had said, I just think to myself, there's no way they can hate me half as much as I don't give a shit. And then Casey Neistat appears in the scene and Casey Neistat's the fuck out of it.
Let me explain a truth. Bear with me here. This is for everyone. This is for everyone who's trying to do something that they believe in and some is discouraging them against. Okay, ready? This line here, this line is you. Over here is now, and here is when you succeed. Now, they're gonna tease you now. They're gonna tease you now because you don't have success just yet. Then you're gonna succeed, and they'll want to be you. 2 phases that will happen by the doubters and by the haters. And in between, they're scared of you. You down here, in between now and when you achieve success, there are two things that you should be doing, and that is to persevere and be determined. Perseverance. I will continue my pursuit no matter the opposition. You can tease me, you can pick on me, you can call me a loser. You can be like my friend's parents, like back in high school when I had to drop out because I had a kid to take care of, and they looked at me like I was a loser, and they rolled their eyes at me, and they didn't want their kids to hang out with me because I was the loser. I didn't care. Determination. I will stop at nothing to achieve my goal. You are determined and you will stop at nothing. Teasing somebody for doing something that they're passionate about. How dare you?
Shite. Speaking of haters, you all know there is one thing I hate, it's fucking food snaps. Fucking hate food snaps. Whatever you want to call it. Food porn, fucking lack of creativity, being a moron. Aye, well, anyway, I'm guilty. I hold my hands up. I did a bit of food snapping myself this month. Dinner of a champion. Oh, speaking of champions, one of you guys has finally managed it. You've finally joined the elite. You are a champion. Fucking months I've been throwing tea bags and mugs. Months. Congratulations, Sarah. You are a champion. Welcome aboard. And from one champion to a different type of champion. Glasgow's champions. You know, the weird, the wonderful, the strange, and even some of you guys popped up. Seem to have a private escort up the Cannon Street today. It's interesting. Some size, isn't it? Let's try to pick a fight. Bagpipes, Celine Dion. Is this taking the piss? Oh.
There's no place we'd rather be.
We've just about run out of time, and as always, there's like a ton of things that we haven't caught up about. We'll get the chance to talk about my natural gift at game shows. Never get the time to talk about the fact that the birds in Glasgow are literally throwing themselves at me. So much for the snow. Ah well, what day over? Did that pigeon nearly just fucking hit me in the head? Never get the chance to go back and talk about Facebook and how I think in the long term it's doomed. We never get the time to talk about how I was featured on Discover. But we couldn't let April go without mentioning the elephant in the room. But I'm going to let one of Glasgow's favourite comedians explain our mastery of the word.
It's not a word they use usually, especially over on that side of the Atlantic. It frightens the bejesus out of them. Although they take motherfucker like nothing happened. But being from a Glaswegian, I'm used to it, you know. That doesn't really mean anything. You know, you use it in all sorts of circumstances. You try to remember a film star's name. People are giving you all sorts of names. You say, no, not him, some other cunt. I actually heard in Glasgow, who's that cunt with the Pope? And they don't seem to realise you don't need to be a complete cunt. You can break it up anyway. What do you think of the Prime Minister? He seems a bit of a cunt to me. And he does, but just close your eyes and think of Donald Trump. Now there's a cunt.
So you see, being called a cunt is not necessarily a bad thing. You can be a decent cunt, you know what I mean? But unfortunately, we're going to have to call it quits there. Huge thanks to you guys, for tuning in, for actually taking the time out to watch. So thank you. Hopefully speak to you all soon and catch us next month, because it's going to be busy again because we're a weekend and we're cooking.
Oh, life could be a dream if I could take you up in paradise up above. If you would tell me